Welcome to the Lion's Den. Welcome in, everybody. We'll wait for some people to show up and smash the like button. Thank you for doing so. Thank you very much. Welcome in. And no, if anybody's wondering, I am not wearing the same shirt. Yesterday was Nike, today is Nautica. I like the color baby blue. All right. Hence my drink. All right. Hello, Joe. Hello, Jill. Hello, Roxanne, Melanie. Anna, hello. Faux show, hello. Yolanda Thomas, hello. Bluebirds flying, hello. All right. We're going to start with Virgo. In a minute. We'll wait till some people find the room so then I'll have to rewind. I hope everybody had a good Mother's Day if you support the holiday, or just had a good Sunday in general. Okay. I'll probably light that back up in a little bit, knowing me. Yeah. Oh, man. Hey, Jack. Here we go. Okay. What is the theme? The current theme for everybody is like getting on the go. I feel like everybody's trying to orchestrate their being productive. Also could be trying to make sure I get like make ends meet, making sure they have enough. Not wanting to on this is on Virgo's energy. Coming off strong as an authority figure / wanting to build that action. Also, some Virgos out there are definitely at that crossroads where they're wanting to see change in love. They want to see the wheels spin. I do believe you think about this at night. A lot of you Virgos have learned about the past and the toxicity of the past. I almost feel like you're cutting through the bullshit kind of energy. I feel like that's what Virgo's doing. Some of you, it took a long time to get patient with the situation or the acceptance of the next best thing, the next best celebration. I'm going to say it, I do feel like I am reading the single Virgo. It could be a woman. I'm going to tell you, I feel like I'm reading the single Virgo who may have felt like they didn't belong to the family, they were cut out from the family, or the family, they just don't do well with the family. The Virgo may have had thoughts about this, seen the victories not to have been where they want, not been able to play with it, accept the endings for what they are. And I feel like what you're doing, I looked at the Page of Pentacles, you're pushing yourself towards balance, Virgo. Balance. I feel like you're too tired. And I feel like there was a lot of deceptive energy. Lots of deception around your circle. Oh, that's rough. Here we go. I'm going to shuffle. For you guys. We're going to leave these on the table. I don't need them. They can go over here. I'm going to shuffle for you and see what we can get. Whatever comes out for Virgo. So some of you could have the love proposal come towards you, or some of you, that's what you're wishing for. That could be what you're wishing to see happen. So some of you could be starting a brand new venture. Others of you are it's something you emotionally want to be available for. I get like to help. I can't believe I'm going to say it. To help relieve the endings. Get truth and clarity towards happiness. And I feel like that's what you're doing. Some of you have felt like it just hasn't shown up, or it won't for a while too, is what it shows me. Don't feel that way. If I could tell you anything while you're being productive or handling a lot at a time, Virgo, it feels like you're focusing on a lot of stability energy, Virgo. And you're trying to move forward and leave everything alone. As long as you're doing so, and you're stubbornly not telling yourself that love's not going to come in kind of energy, I feel like it's being like I'm gonna say what I'm feeling. I feel like there's Virgos out there that they're blocking the energy of love. If you tell yourself something, you have a better chance of predicting the outcome, whether you can see it or not. Just bear that in mind. Okay. Shuffle again. 3 times. Here we go. I feel like I really feel a lot of your energy with what the cards are showing me while I'm doing that, while I'm just splitting them in around. It just keeps showing me money. So what that tells me is a lot of you could be really focused on career. Some of you, it's saving. It's trying to save money, or knowing that you need to start saving money versus spending it so much. Not wanting to play catch up, whoever that's for. Okay, well, let's go. What's here for Virgo? So in love, I'm feeling like it just feels like you don't feel like you've been love struck, or like it hasn't shown up for some Virgos. Here we go. Oh my God, so it's what it shows me is this tells me it may have felt like defeat or a tough road with love, and then this showed up in reverse beside the lover. Some of you, it's almost like you're focused on money and career and building towards that, but it's not enough. It's like it's not enough, and you want to see other outcomes. You may feel, I do feel like you feel left out or like betrayed in a decision, or you feel that could be, that's what might have happened, or how things might have been handled for some of you. What? Let's go. Here we go. Virgo. This is a time, Virgo, where I'm going to tell you, definitely tell yourself that you're not stuck. Focus on the things that you want to manifest right now. I get this energy where it's like that's what the messages you should be thinking about or working towards. Don't focus on what's happened. Focus on where you want to see yourself, what you want to see manifest. This I get this. I feel like I almost feel like quicksand, like you feel stuck. It's just what it's telling me is some of you may feel stuck with things showing up. So for some of you, it could have been complacency with the career situations, with the career situation. Others of you, it could have been feeling complacent with getting communication, or look at the Hangman's upright, feeling stuck with moving in a direction that I just get this energy like that somebody feels like it's never going to show up. No. Yes or no? Yes or no? It is. Okay. It definitely is. Emotionally, I hate to say this, you have to disconnect. There's a Virgo out there that the emotional wounds, you're not over it. I'm not going to play around. You need to get here. You need to get here. You need not to think about these battles or be emotionally attached at all to them. At all. That will bring in the great balance. That's the only thing that's necessary for you to fight for. And I feel like a lot of you know that, have a knowing about that, but may put work or family ahead of the situation. Why I say it's wise for you to be there for Virgo is when I asked, like, is this energy kind of being stuck in the past / negative? Holding on to the past, yes. And then the disconnect is Page of Wands, 8 of Wands. Not rushing towards it, not communicating with it, not letting it get to you. Anything else? Not letting a situation get to you. It doesn't matter if it was a cheating situation, you're heartbroken, whatever the situation is, kind of arising over the situation. Anything else? I do see that it'd be a pretty good idea. I get this energy like it's not what I tell you, it's what you trust. And I don't usually say something like that with these cards, but I get this energy where it's not something I tell you, it's something you have to learn to trust and gain on your own, to balance out, to pursue the action, open up your imagination. You don't want to stay stuck. And I feel it's a stuck energy. So there could have been a completion that was emotionally burdensome. Like that was a very, I feel like Virgo had an emotional period or time very hindering, and it bothered them, and they've told them they've closed the door, but they haven't closed the door. They still attached to the dark side of it, the negative side of it. Any Virgo that comes up in here after my videos is like, no, that's not it, or says anything negative, just remember what the reading was about. All right, because that's basically what it says. It doesn't mean, all it means is don't have, I feel the need to say don't have cloudy judgment, or let what has happened, not only have you probably learned about a situation, I feel like you've seen a situation. Now it's about learning how to move out of that energy. That's the reading I see for Virgo. Here we go. All right, let's keep going. All right. And I finished at 11:11, by the way, on you guys, Virgo. Let's go. Welcome in, everybody. Damn, Virgo. I didn't expect that. I'm not going to lie. But, hey, it's better. I'd rather not know what's coming. I get either way. I'm not going to lie. This blue raspberry prime juice sucks. It's not good. I won't buy it again. Eesh. Libra. Hey, Libra, are you trying to balance situations out? Get balance with the situations? So for some of you, it could be in the forces of direction you head towards, money related. Others of you, I just get this, like, I feel like I'm being pulled in each direction. It could be, thank you, Anna. It could be in multiple directions. It could be in multiple directions. What the hell? What is going to come out of this for you guys? You keep showing me this, and I felt a lot of direction, energy. I saw that in the two of Pentacles in reverse, really wanting balance. So some of you, it could be wanting to get proper communication, but it really feels like it had to do with a career investment, or it had to do with feeling like you want balance in multiple areas of your life. I'm going to stick with those two things. Here we go. Libra. Some of you, it's love. Trusting the arrival of new love. I'm going to say starting all over. Starting all over. Nothing wrong with that. How many? 4. Whatever that's about. Hello, Leslie. Hello, Debbie. Here we go. Whatever comes out, Libra. You got balance again. So a lot of you guys have had that thinking energy. What's going to work? Is this the right direction? I'm not going to use the tarot. I've been very ridiculously psychic lately. I don't know what happened to me after this retrograde, to be real with you, Libra. But the answer, I got to show you something. Show them the answer. I already know it's a yes, but I'm going to show you with a pendulum. We'll use the kitty pendulum for Libra's energy. Sorry if you don't like cats, but I want to show you a yes real quick. Just get some tarot boxes so you guys can actually see this, because this is a very small pendulum. Is it a no or a yes for Libra? Just show them whatever you got to show them. Show them. It's going to go clockwise anyways, but here we go. Is it a no or a yes for Libra? Is it a no? It's a yes. there's some kind of thing you've been wanting, and I'm gonna tell you, I feel like it's on your way to you. That's gonna be for some of you. Some of you that's business related. I feel I'm gonna tell you, it feels like a money offer or a investment is what I'm getting off of that for Libra. All right, and then for this to draw out the first, just keep showing me when I shuffled. This has been something I think you've been thinking about or working towards getting to work out in your favor. Maybe to produce more for a family situation as well. You probably have children. It could have something to do with property as well for some of you. Whether it's an inheritance or whether it's buying property. I feel like it's buying property. Buying or renting, something like that. Here we go. The only thing I could be missing is some of you could be thinking about getting balanced by moving, wanting to move. But it does feel attached to like owning more. All right, let's go. Libra. Why? There, not like that. Yes or no? Let's see what the tarot says. Yes or no? Upright yes, reverse is no. It's got to jump. Upright yes, reverse is no. Whatever the card is, I'm not going to go by. I just want to see what card shows up. So I'm just going to say, like, if that was your story, there's somebody, I feel like whether you're a woman or a man, I feel like there's somebody in your energy who knows if they hear about what you're doing, I don't feel like they don't like being behind the situation, like not attached to it, whatever that's about, being able to work with you. Not everybody's going to be happy about your success type energy. Just be careful of that. I really see that here. They could be upset that you moved on and you're going. I feel like they're upset that you moved on, or you're built, like you're working towards what's better for you. This definitely feels like somebody you spoke to, told somebody, in whether it was a girlfriend, a boyfriend, a husband, an ex-husband. I don't care who it is. It's more or less what it feels like. Is it somebody you told a lot about, or you may even told them past tense energy that you had big plans? They probably weren't listening. They probably didn't. Oh yeah, just didn't pay attention enough. And now I feel like they're going to see you fall through, whatever that's about. Here we go. They probably were listening. They just weren't listening intently well enough. Clarify these three for Libra. Somebody could be worried about a loan or having enough money to get where they want to go. All right, hold on. That's upright. Hold on. What's going on with Libra? What's going on with Libra? It's got to jump. I'm not pulling it. So somebody could be hoping to get balance or emotionally hoping to trust a situation for it to work out. I just feel a little bit of worry though on that victory card in reverse. I feel like somebody feels like they may not have enough to get where they want to go. Clarify anything you can on this, whatever comes out. Now, so some of you could be wanting to invest towards something, and it could just feel like trust your first instinct. If this is a message for you, I don't care if it's buying a home, renting a property, if it's buying a car, because that could be the case too, or deciding to fix a car or buy a car. buy the new property, buy the new thing, go new. I feel the energy to say go where there's less. Don't do the fixer upper energy for somebody, unless you're the type of person who goes in and does that like religiously. What I mean religiously, you're a contractor that flips houses. Otherwise, don't. I'm not seeing that's in your cards. I feel like you're supposed to go after the better option here. Some of you, it's getting. Some of you, it could have been delays or knowing you need to get a car. You might have a situation with a car, or the car could feel like you're. It could be I'm unhappy with the car, or I want to switch out of it. If it's not a car, it has some. It could have something to do with a property. Be very selective on which one you choose. I feel the need to tell you, be very wise. Don't let your the emotions or the excitement get the best of you if you purchase something like that. I feel like you've worked hard to get here or do it. Something about do it again. Somebody's already established something and they're trying to step further ahead. I don't know why I feel like I need to own something more or buy something new, but that's what I'm feeling. Here we go. Ooh, there's more than one. Some of you, this is cool. So some of you, the message I'm seeing is whatever has stopped you in the past or emotionally made you kind of feel not good, it's not stopping you now. And it might have actually blessed you with fortune. I feel like it blessed you with money or making better decisions, discovering how to make the best decisions. And now, if you've there's a theme here, something about money, where if you've been worried about money or how to make ends meet or switch from one thing to another, I feel like you clarify the two. Show me what's going on. Clarify the two and the Ace of Pentacles. Take a leap of faith with the one that feels right, is what it tells me. Knight of Wands, Two of Discover. I feel like saying discover the potential, learn, and then go towards the passionate one. It's gonna make you happy or feel like you made this. I get like solid choice, and I feel like that's what you're supposed to do here. Somebody needs to not pick so fast on something that they're gonna make a decision with. Don't pick. I almost feel like don't pick the rotten egg. Some of you, it's about. So if it's a love situation that I'm picking up as money, you may be aware of that. The past, you're not stuck in it. Death reversed, Lovers reversed, Three of Cups. This is a strange reading. This is a reading for a, I almost said a Virgo. You could have dealt with a Virgo, or they could have Earth placements. But Libra, this is a reading where I do get the energy. It could be a water sign, by the way, too, that you dealt with. Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, whatever. I get the energy that I'm seeing. Definitely could have been water or earth energy around you dealt with. But what the energy I'm seeing is you would do it. If you weren't doing better than them back then, you are now. There's going to be a very specific one, I can tell. Show me something. Clarify the last card I dropped. I don't feel like you speak to this person, you're on the phone with this person a lot or texting a lot back and forth either. Oh man, I get what it's saying. Just be careful. If somebody sees you being successful, watch out that they try to work their magic or come back towards you. Feel like they can come back towards you in love and mess with the structure you've built. The things that you've learned for a reason, and I'm going to tell you that. I'm going to tell you something about King of Swords. I feel like you need to stand your ground. I feel like somebody wants to come back towards you that honestly, I'm going to say what I'm feeling. If you're a very successful Libra, there could be somebody that wants to come back towards you for all the wrong reasons instead of the right ones. That's what I'm seeing with the tarot. I don't like that. Look at this. Somebody wants to put that cup back up, and that showed up in your reading. So did these two. Somebody wants to be a part of the investment, and it's somebody from your past. I don't feel like you're supposed to do that. I feel like you're supposed to take a leap of faith with the direction that's meant for you. And I'm going to say something. 1111 card, one of my favorite cards. You're supposed to go towards celebrations that make you feel happy, that don't make you feel anything like upset at all. This is the direction you're supposed to move towards. If it's somebody you've dealt with, whether they left you out, you left them out, it does not matter to me. The cards tell me you're not supposed to focus on them or build in that direction. You're supposed to focus and put your money where your mouth is. And I think that you are aware that you should be trusting that at this time. That doesn't mean I don't feel like you want to see them fail. That doesn't mean I don't think you want to see them not succeed at all. That just means don't lie to yourself about where you've been. And I don't think you're going to. I kind of get a really powerful energy on you with being over a situation. And the tarot showed me that earlier too, by the way, Libra. Money looks favorable for you guys, or being productive or getting the yes answer. Having what you need, even if it comes when you least expect it, kind of outcome is what I was feeling. All right, let's go to the next sign. Scorpio. Scorpio, how is everybody? Scorpio. Oh, good. My phone charged. It came down here with like 12%. And now it's at 62. Good. That's what we're talking about. All right. Okay. There we go. After this, guys, I'm going to work. If they let me, I think they will, because they really need the help. Overtime. Doing that overtime. Here we go. Hello, Joyful Dolphin. Hello, Deanna. Hey, Penny. Hey, Barb. As above, so below. Welcome in. Scorpio. Whatever comes out. What's the message for Scorpio? Ooh. Okay. Scorpio, it's a very powerful energy right off the bat. I'm going to light a cigarette on you. Why do I get, and I like, maybe nobody told you. Maybe you had to deal with it for a little bit of time, Scorpio. Maybe it was so much that you had to go through because you are caring. You care about other people, but you care about yourself enough to. This is an integrity. I like this reading. I see integrity in what I'm looking down at. You have the moon in reverse. I feel like you woke up, got stronger to secrets, emotional attachments, or emotional investments. So there's something I feel like you were emotionally invested in that emotionally wasn't shifting or changing. I feel like it just didn't know how. I'm going to be real. I feel like it just didn't know how to shift or change. The Magician, the Queen of Wands, the Star, the Devil. Then I have the World over here. I don't feel like you shifted away from this. You probably were in this relationship for a minimum of a couple of years. I'm going to tell you, I get like 2 to 4 years, maybe 2, 4, 5 years, maybe 5. 5 would be pushing it, but I'm seeing I got 5 cups in the center. At least 2. The first, and it's funny, I got 6 cups. Could be up to 6 years. No. Is that a cup he's holding? I don't know what that is. It's like a half a cup. Really, it's 5 cups. It looks like all the large ones are 5. But I feel like it's at least a 2-year battle where you were in the situation for either up to 2 years or a little over 2 years. The Moon, the Strength card, the King of Cups, the 4 of Cups, the Knight of Swords reversed. I feel like you realized this person was not kind of like moving around in the direction, kind of running in circles, not getting things, not accomplishing anything. I don't know how else to say that. The Magician, the Queen of Wands, the Star. And I feel like you were passionate, you were focusing on your talent, skills, and abilities. You're also manifesting. But I will tell you what I saw. I saw that you might have had to make the judgment call to say goodbye. This tells me you had to allow something to not be attached to you. An energy could not be attached to you anymore. Some of you lost the patience with the situation. I hope it wasn't physically abusive. For some of you, that could be the outcome. A lot of you, it was more. I feel like the person you were with, they abused their body. I feel like they abused themselves, whether it was mentally, physically, drugs, whatever it was. I feel like they did some kind of abuse, and I feel like they hid it in the beginning. That's what I get. Temperance. Let's keep going. I don't think it stayed hidden for long. They also might have liked to party or wanted to be available with you, take the risk with you to party, to go out. I just get this uneasy energy, like they weren't taking care of themselves very well, and they were out a lot, like they're road runner. Did you deal with a road runner, a night owl? Started with the moon reversed. Might have loved the nightlife, and it's in reverse. It's usually the other person. Also, though, that moon makes me feel like your awareness, your integrity, your emotions towards a person who was not like running in the right direction, the ability for you to see it showed up. It's what the tarot shows me. I'm glad I see this. You might have had to have bold words with this person. You might have had to say goodbye to the situation. Clarify this in the Devil, though. I want to see what I get. We're going to shuffle. Just a second. I used to French inhale. I don't do that anymore. I haven't done that in a long time. I'd probably start coughing on screen. Here we go. Clarify the Devil and the 10 reversed. What's going on? Childlike communication. They were very childish. They honestly felt like, I feel like they felt like you weren't going to move away from them. I get this I got you energy. I have you. Stability. You're mine. You're not going anywhere. So somebody wasn't very powerful with their emotions or didn't know how to check in with them. This is what this is telling me. Is it you or is it them? Upright you versus them. I swear to God, I better not say it's you. I'm going to have fun with your reading. Oh my God, it's got to jump. One stayed in my hand. Oh no. Oh no. What is it? To some of you, it could have been you, it says. It doesn't feel right, though. I got to be honest. Clarify that. This one first. Okay, so some of you realized it wasn't worth the effort. There was a situation that emotionally, it was not worth it. So you might have dealt with somebody that was very draining. I'm going to tell you the truth. I feel like you dealt with somebody that was very draining, and you had to accept it for what it was and not become stuck to it. I feel like you had to be the authority and not let love get in the way. I feel like no matter what you did, you couldn't get balance with this person, or emotionally invest in them or build with them. The Knight of Cups is reversed and King of Pentacles. I'm going to say I feel like you dealt with somebody that might have been getting in the way of the way you were moving and trying to build. And this is probably why you do not like to talk to them or communicate with them, and you invest in yourself. Doing that may also produce new action, brand new options. I feel like you're going to get brand new options. I don't even feel like you have to meditate on it. I feel like this is just going to start showing up for you. Oh my God. I feel like the happiness is on its way. I'm telling you. But a lot of it had to do with you knowing what not to build with and having truth and clarity on it. Releasing a situation that wasn't the right fulfillment. Knowing not to go down that road. Not wanting to be on the same, not wanting to be in the same grocery aisle. Not wanting to be in the same lane. Because you guys weren't in the same lane. And I feel like you have truth and clarity. They're probably still trying to mend a heartbreak or a situation. I think you know they need healing. You may have. I do feel like it took you a while to catch up, or for it to show itself, whatever that's about, to discover it. That emotionally, it was going to be a dead end, and it was going to ultimately change. Could be very passionate too. So you got a lot of passion energy, focusing on wanting to focus on family, energy as well. A family may want to see you focus on them. Why do I feel like you're trying to stay busy? Or you want to be able to play with being busy right now? Some of you, there could feel like a push and pull on being able to stay busy right now. So you may not want to get tied up with investments that just make no sense. I get this. Like, I'm not going to let the wrong judgments come towards me. Somebody's learned the course of action of this, and they're very, very invested in where they're going to take a leap of faith with themselves. And they're not going to open up emotionally if they realize that the balance or the person is just like too out to, I'm going to say it, too out to see, too out to lunch. Um, Kind of like not wanting to deal with a loose cannon energy. I feel like that's what some of you Scorpios have dealt with. That tells me you may have dealt with somebody where they would tell you one thing, and then eventually you were like, something wasn't adding up. And it was like, they're telling you they're doing this, but it's like, okay, why is what you tell me making no sense? And I think I feel like it wasn't your imagination. I feel like you recognized it. I think you seen, oh my God, I cut the deck in half. I think you seen through the BS. I think you trusted it and recognized, okay, you are not emotionally fulfilling me. Matter of fact, you're getting in the way of my emotional contentment or building in that direction. When really the only reason they got cut out is because they weren't building on themselves. This is what it tells me, which made it ultimately the answer for you to move on and focus on what's. I feel like you just dealt with somebody that just couldn't get it. That's your reading. I feel like you dealt with somebody that just couldn't get it. All right, let's keep going. Here we go. Sagittarius. Sagittarius. Welcome in, Francis. Welcome in, Tam. Sagittarius. Whatever comes out. Okay, I'm going to say it. A lot of you guys are aiming for happiness right now. I get the energy where you want to stay happy. You want to stay. I feel like you want to be very goal oriented right now, Sagittarius. I feel like your money's on the future. I mean, your mind's on the future. Maybe it's about money or investments. So I get this weird energy where if you're a younger Sagittarius, being able to take the children on an awesome vacation. That's what I'm getting. And it feels like anything that comes towards you with communication, it's got to come correct or you'll cut it off. I don't feel like you'll entertain anything that comes at you sideways in communication, especially when it's like a love situation. It's so back and forth. I feel like you will not deal with it. You might have already made the decision that if it comes at you that way or feels out of balance, you'll keep it away. You'll keep it away. You won't trust it. You'll focus on saving money or just staying at a distance. I get this staying at a distance energy. So there's an energy that could be that could have been around you that I feel like you're not going to let it get in the way now. You're like, no. If it tries, Ace of Swords reversed, I'll release myself from it. Queen of Swords reversed, I'll detach from it. I won't be emotionally stuck on it. The Queen, I feel like you know that you can't stress about this either. Emotionally, it might not have been something you wanted to invest in, or you might have seen it to be what it was. and to have to accept the situation for what it was. Recognize I can't do this right now, or this isn't. So then why do I get like you might have wanted to be in a situation with somebody? Thank you. You might have wanted to be in a situation with somebody. Thank you, Lila. Um, I feel like you wanted to be in a situation with somebody. The moon, strength. The problem is, I don't. Every time I look at the message, it tells me don't do it. What? Trust. I feel like you emotionally got to just work on what fascinates you at this time, Sagittarius. I kept seeing the Sun card, and I just saw the World card. For you, I'm going to tell you, focus on the things that make you happy. That's the direction you're probably supposed to move towards. I'm not going to pull it out, but let's keep going. Sagittarius. Clarify it. Sagittarius. Okay, I like how that landed. So, were you in a situation? I feel like you were. I feel like Sagittarius, you're probably not with somebody, or this feels like it's pulling energy of somebody you were already currently with. But then it feels like it's pulling in where you are now and where you want to go. All right, so I've got the Page of Cups and the Death card. I feel like there's a situation you dealt with that it ran its course. It ran its course. Temperance, reversed, Knight of Wands. You're not really being entertained by it, or they're not entertaining you the way you would have liked for the judgment outcome to show up. The Sun card, I also feel like the judgment you're looking for is complete happiness. The happiness card, the Leo card, I kept seeing you wanting that outcome before all these cards came out. Being very, like it's very important, very, you have high passion for it, but you may be holding back emotionally. So you could be holding back emotionally from a situation you already dealt with that you're just not building with, or that just a very back and forth reading. I feel like you're staying content away from that. This makes me feel like you want to go towards happiness. Clarify. Clarify that in the Sun. Move again. And that was a card I wouldn't pull out. Not wanting to stress about moving towards happiness right now, or seeing the changes show up. What else is here? Some of you could live alone. Not all of you, but some of you could live alone. I just feel like some of you could live alone. Clarify. And some of you could feel like it's hard to trust people, whatever that's about. I'm done. Maybe that's why you keep things at a distance. Maybe the past was really hard to deal. I feel like the past was hard to deal with because the Eight of Cups reversed with Balance upright. I feel like you felt like every time you wanted to get towards a victory, it didn't happen, or it was untrustworthy or unvaluable. The past, it was too damaging, and it made it to where it kind of made you want to do things on your own. Kind of be like the lone warrior. And I do feel like you've assessed the situation multiple times. Multiple times, whether it's with the same person or with more than one candidate, but it feels like you assessed the situation over and over again, like over and over again, analyzed it, looked at that past situation. I can't say it any much more. I feel like you finally let go. I feel like this makes me feel like you're like a bird and you're free of it. You're free of it. You're not emotionally attached to it. You've discovered that that's not the best change. The best change is not to get stuck there. What it's telling me now is with the you may have had a hard time letting it go or believing that moving on was the best outcome. I feel like somebody out there, Sagittarius energy, had a hard time recognizing or saying, you know what? The best thing is the separation or not being in this situation and trying something else out. Some of you may not have tried anything else out for a while, too, is what I get. Anything else? Also not wanting to be combative, very focused on making sure you have enough for yourself at this time is what I see for your energy. Some of you could just be happy being single, it says too, whatever that's about at the end. Like, it's not my imagination that I'm where I'm at. So if you're an older Sagittarius, you may just be content or trying to stay content with being single and not in a relationship. You may be more happy that way. And it's funny, I just saw your card. Just saw you as I was saying it. But you got to be a much older Sagittarius. Like being on your own, fighting for career, or if not career, financial changes, something like that. Others could be, some of you could be, I don't feel like it's, I don't get reconciliation energy. I get things that you've learned you're leaving behind. Some of you could also end up traveling soon. I keep seeing this card. So whether you're listening to yourself a little bit better, getting better communication with yourself and trusting your own communication, or end up traveling, something like that for Sagittarius. Let's go to Capricorn. All right. Welcome in, everybody. Capricorn. Here we go. Whatever comes out for Capricorn. Whatever comes out for Capricorn. I saw temperance and moving. Some Capricorns need to learn how to become patient. You. Be patient with yourself for situations or outcomes. You wouldn't have showed up the third card I see, as I'm saying. Unless it's not my imagination, it's what you got to focus on and learn. Learn how to pick the right option. Show me whatever comes out for Capricorn. You want to show up. Show me what wants to come out for you. You guys are definitely... So some of you, it could be making a decision to travel. Go to the bottom. Or say goodbye to endings. Accept endings for what they are and not be upset about them. Focus on where you can go. Focus on where you can go, what you can do type energy, Capricorn. Some of you, it's not a matter of focusing. I'm going to tell you, don't obsess about the things that are out of your control. Focus on the things that are in your control, or learn how to control yourself and move in that direction and make the decision. So I just feel like somebody's holding back on a situation. This is a hurt person. There's a hurt person in here. There's a hurt person this message is for. I'm done. Look at the next card. Upright is an emotionally wounded person. And I feel like you're supposed to recognize it and see it for what it is. You might have to work on the heart chakra. Whoever that's for. It will help with the balance of situations. I don't feel like this person's happy. I feel like this person feels left behind. And somebody feels left behind in a judgment and lacks patience. I feel like they lack patience with celebrations or victories. Stop being impatient. Trust the process. I'm going to say it. Stop being impatient. Just because you're mad about a situation, maybe that you wanted to build with emotionally, or that you still think is the right risk, Stop focusing on the burnings or the endings. When people do that, they forget to tell themselves the good things that can show up. The good things that can show up. Stop on the hurt situation. I don't want to hear it. Cut that shit out. You know what I'm saying? Be the magician. Learn from the experiences. You can't let love stop you in your tracks. I'm done. Emotionally disconnect because somebody's holding back. Somebody's holding back. I'm over it. Somebody thinks about the situation, the stability of a situation, wants to manifest it. I don't feel like that's right. They tell themselves they're over this person, whoever this is, whether it's you or the cross watcher, you say you're over it. That's bullshit. You're not over it. You think about this past person all the time. You're wondering what they're doing. You're wanting to DM them. You're hoping they DM you. I don't want to hear it. You're also probably stressing out and wanting to get balance with career or moving in the right direction forward. Anything else, Capricorn? I just get somebody's emotionally wishing on a fulfillment that isn't the correct fulfillment. And I feel like they know that they're lying to themselves. And it does feel like they need to just build or spin the wheel in a different direction. So somebody's holding on to a situation that they want to build towards when they're not supposed to move towards it. It's like, I feel like they want to move towards it. Emotionally, they say they do, but then they say they don't. It's the very back and forth energy, whether it's you or the person you dealt with. So somebody's very back and forth. Oh, do I go towards it? Emotionally, I want to. Oh, wait a minute. That shit causes me anxiety. Oh, wait a minute, but I want to play with it. What the hell is that? All right. I feel like the messages stop emotionally stop trying to feel like a situation is going to change or the communication is going to fix the problem. A lot of the times what we don't recognize with endings is where we went wrong or what we did wrong or how much we held on to a situation. Yes, you can fall in love with somebody. You can love them, love the ground under their feet all the way above their head. But at the end of the day, you have to learn how to let that go, how not to stress about that. Otherwise, you can't give the right love to who? To yourself or to the next great person in line. Somebody's got to cut through the bullshit, become strong. Stop letting obstacles overpower their mind. Somebody's not waking up with their imagination. That's the problem. Whether it's you or them. I don't feel like somebody's coming back. I feel like somebody wants somebody to come back. And no matter what I say, I couldn't change their mind. Like most people change their underwear every day. That person would be the person that changes their underwear every 2 weeks and just thinks the new underwear is going to appear. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God, and look who showed up. I hope you change your underwear, Capricorn, and I hope it's behind you, that situation, and you're flourishing on your own. It needs to be behind you. Somebody needs to know. Stop playing with it. Stop letting it upset you. Emotionally disconnect from it. I'm over the situation. Focus on the creation and the passions that you can create, Capricorn. Those are the thoughts that are going to produce the outcomes you're looking for. It might have been a cross-watcher's read, but I feel like I had to put a Capricorn in check on that one. Honestly. Let's go to the next sign. Sorry, Capricorn. You usually have awesome readings. Not tonight. It wasn't horrible. Maybe a little. It's a little rough around the edges. All right. Here we go. Aquarius. What do we got for Aquarius? I'm sorry, Capricorn. That was too much. Oh my God. What was that? Okay. It makes me wonder what I said to you before this reading. Like the last time I read Capricorn. It really makes me wonder what I said to them. All right, let's get on to Aquarius. Whatever comes out for the zodiac sign of Aquarius. Aquarius. What comes out? That's it. going on with Aquarius? Ooh. Clarify. Oh my God. So did you deal with a player, or are you just only playing with your happiness? Some of you are fundamentally smarter than playing with a situation that you've dealt with. Others of you, I feel like you're becoming very happy, or recognizing that that's what I want, and stay in there, work in that angle. You might have had to let something go and recognize I couldn't trust something, become strong enough to know this is not I am not getting stuck here. I am not doing this. You're not going to keep me stuck in this energy. I'm not fuckboy energy. I'm not going to play with it type energy. Knight of Wands energy on top of it. I'm not playing with it. Look at this. I'm not playing. I'm not doing it. Chariot is no. It probably made you feel at first like it was something you wanted to go after, until it was like you had to look away and it stressed you out. You had to discover it was not worth the headache. I feel like you knew it wasn't worth the headache. Emotionally, you probably started to invest in work. You may have to deal with many people or communicate with many people at work. You also, I feel like you're, clarify the 4. Show me the 4 energy. What's going on with the 4? Show me the 4. You had to make a decision. And some of you, the decision was to recognize the best decision was not to communicate or reconcile the situation. I didn't even see the Lovers until I said that. The 2, I feel like you recognize, nope, it needs change, and I got to focus on victories and brand new connections. You might have felt like some of you might have felt like they weren't, I just get this energy where they didn't care about your feelings, where they just didn't care about your feelings or your ideas. And that's why you may have moved on. I don't feel like you're letting it bother you. You could be working a lot too. If this is your story, you're probably working a lot or trying to invest or save money. Magician. Good job. Okay, I feel like every time you think about the situation or that person, if that person were to try to move towards you, I feel like you say emotionally you detach from it. I'm over it. I feel like emotionally you say no. I feel like you emotionally say no. That's not reconciliation energy. I feel like you've moved on. I'm good with this one. I'm like, yo, I feel like you've seen something for what it is. Your reading is very clear to me. Like, it's like I've seen a situation for what it is. I've seen that when I went to bat for it, or I wanted it to go back to bat for me. Emotionally, I had to disconnect from it. It wasn't serving the balance I wanted. I took a risk with it. I thought my imagination, it could be stable. We could do this together kind of energy. The problem is, emotionally, I feel like you ended up having to close the door and kind of I get like you had to get distance and trust the situation. I feel like you had to trust the situation to get distant. Recognize I'm not moving towards the situation at all. This is over with. I'm moving on from it. It's too many. Let's do it again. Aquarius. Show me. I feel like it did stress you out, but you're over the stress of it. You're not emotionally worried about it anymore, and you're focusing on what's good for you or those you care about. Some of you, it's children or grandchildren, by the way, and wanting to do something with them, whether it's go out for ice cream, take them outside, maybe to the beach, or some kind of, I just see you outside with family. And it feels like you're much older than them. They could be very little. Not much, a lot older, a big age gap. I'm seeing a big age gap. Why do I feel like you were trying to structure your own life or career, but at the same time, I get like you were helping somebody. You were in a relationship and you might have been helping somebody or trying to help the relationship, but you kind of knew the relationship wasn't gonna work out. That's all I'm seeing. So whether it was that's how they felt on you, you felt on them. It does seem like you knew it wasn't gonna work out, or it was gonna play its course of time. I might have even ignored it for a little while, whatever that's about. It just didn't feel like it was bringing in balance. And I think you enjoyed playing with it, but inevitably, I feel the word inevitably knew that it was going to become part of your past, and you were going to work on the things that you can work on, or that the right investments. Somehow you knew. And if you said no, I didn't feel that way, I think you did know. I think you did know that at one point it wasn't going to rush in or work out, and that it was going to become part of your past. It might have held in there for a little while until you realized it's just, what am I doing? I get like this, what am I doing energy, or just accepting that. Some of you, it could have been like a mutual breakup. I don't know why I get this like mutual breakup energy. Like, no, I'm not really into you anymore. Or not, I don't really think we work. And the other person kind of just said the same thing. Whatever. That's what I'm seeing. Let's go. Pisces. Pisces. What's here for Pisces? What's here for Pisces? Whatever comes out for Pisces. Whatever comes out for Pisces. Woo! You fumbling my cards all up. What's that all about? I wanted to go breaking threes. Good, because I have such a bend and I'm bending back the other way. Yeah. Pisces. Here we go. Okay, that hit so hard, I'm not going to ignore it. There's a Pisces that knows they need to walk away from something. Yeah, they know. They still like what they... So there's a Pisces that's telling me that thinks about a situation that was unhealthy. That can't get over an unhealthy situation. You can't. Don't tell me you can. I feel like the message I'm supposed to give a Pisces is start manifesting the happiness, the healthy situations. If you want to play with something, play with being patient with the correct manifestations. Do not focus on the past. There's a Pisces that needs to hear that. You need to become patient and not focus on the past. I feel like it's throwing you out of balance. I feel like you know this. I feel like you're more than aware of it, by the way. You start with the 9 of Pentacles and walking away. And then you have the Death card. And I just feel like you're struggling to move away from an energy. I'm going to be real. I feel like there's a Pisces that knows they're struggling to release an energy within inside of their energy, or to move forward towards another new energy because of an old energy. What the heck? All right. Ace of Wands, the Devil reversed. I feel like you want to go towards a situation that you know is unhealthy, is what that tells me. Like, what are you doing? Could it be an earth fire sign, by the way? Maybe a water sign? That's what it looks like. Water, earth, fire. I just feel like you think about it, you hold on to it. This tells me you think about it, you reminisce about it, you hold on to it. Why? What's the point? Don't make these fit. Trust only the process of what makes sense to you. But I'm telling you, there's something you're holding on to, Pisces. If this resonates for you, that is supposed to be what? Part of your past. It's supposed to be part of your past. That's the judgment. You're not meant to play with the situation. You're not supposed to be doing that, but I feel like you're doing that. And the answer is you don't get truth and clarification of if you're doing the right thing. You're doing the wrong thing. Do the right thing kind of energy. Sometimes it's better to tell people what they should be doing because they don't listen to themselves. The worst thing you can do is not learn how to listen to yourself. I had to learn how to listen to myself to help other people, or even to help myself in situations or be ahead of them. Learn from that. All right. Jeez. Some of you really, I'm going to tell you, you really emotionally were hoping to open a family with it. It stressed you out when you should be focusing on what you can create. Your message is very to the point. The Ace of Swords. Some of you might not have been, I'm going to tell you, Pisces, some of you might not have been the nicest person. Something made me look over to the left to the devil. The Ace of Swords to the home, to the 10 of coins, to the Page of Cups. That's you wanting to go. That's you knowing something should be cut out. That it's like a rotten egg or like it's old smelly cheese and you're holding on there. Why stress yourself out on something that you're not supposed to build towards? Why would you stress yourself out on a situation like that? when really you're supposed to focus on the things that are going to make you happy. This is about learning, about educating emotionally. What's the right investment to fight for? What's the right direction to move towards? I don't care if you don't like this one. This one's like blunt to your face. And let me tell you something. Why are you holding the wounds? What are you doing? You're wasting your time, especially if you communicate with this person. Look at, am I making it up? Or are you supposed to go after change? Are you supposed to move on? Are you supposed to move on? Look at the cards that drop before those. You don't have to like what I'm saying. A lot of you don't like the truth, and that's too goddamn bad. I'm very good at explaining the truth, and I appreciate that for who I am. It's like shit or get off the pot already. All right? Like a lot. Don't let old wounds stop you. It's like you're letting an old situation hinder you from a brand new start of something. Whether it's bringing back the love to yourself or pursuing a new connection, the more you do that, the more you linger in energy like that. I guarantee the longer you do it, if you're doing that, the longer you do something like that, the more susceptible, the more you're most likely to bring that to the next relationship. People are flocking. I can't handle this. I can't handle this. He talks too much truth and shit. Well, not too bad. Maybe you should be focused on the abilities, opening your imagination, taking the risk, facing the change, accepting new love offers, not being stuck with anxiety or foundations that have collapsed, focusing on true love, not focusing on happiness that you think you can move towards that already caused you anxiety, stress, or too much pressure. And I think you've discovered that or felt like, damn, it doesn't fight for me. It doesn't emotionally invest in me. It doesn't celebrate with me. Where is he? Why do I feel down in the dumps? Well, sometimes the best action is to move on. I feel like the message for you is just, I'm over it. You need to make the decision. Some of you need to make the decision not to let the past get the best of you. And build your future. Move towards the future you want to see fit for you. That's what you need to focus on right now, Pisces. So let me get it right. Somebody believes they can get balance in a situation. Could be with an earth sign, fire sign, Leo. They're heartbroken. They're stuck with their heart broken. They want to open their heart, but they're not getting communication, or they're not sure if it's the right communication because they need to focus on their own stability. Whether it's you or the cross watcher, it seems like it's you. The King of Wands reversed and the Two of Cups. Somebody still needs more healing. And emotionally, they need to invest in that before they worry about the next relationship. That's your message, Pisces. That's what I got. I'm so sorry, Pisces, but I actually kind of like your message. I like that I kind of bringed it right up the ass, kind of, because I think you needed it. Honestly, I think you needed it. The way that came out, I feel like I couldn't avoid it. You know, it's deliverance. Like, I think that was delivered very well. I want to say thank you as I lose all my Pisces subscribers. You all have a nice night, a safe weekend. I've got to bounce. I need to get my butt in the shower and take like an 8-minute shower so I can get to work on time. You know, hopefully I get there and they actually are like, this guy just doesn't stop, you know, because they need the help. So I said I would go in, even though one of my old injuries has been acting up and I've been putting ice on it. Anyways, I will see you guys soon. You all have a nice night. Thanks for watching. Please remember to hit that like button. Subscribe if you can handle the content. See you later, everybody. Good night. Bye.